is a good podcast. Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a good podcast.
I started recording.
Oh, just like that? Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, we'll cut out. We cut out the first 30 seconds or so usually.
Not in this episode.
Nope.
Nope,
don't
not
do
this
it.
Really? We're not cutting anything out?
No
No
cuts.
editing.
Wow. Okay.
It's going to be an easy one for you.
Yeah. I
We'll
guess.
end at exactly 1 hour.
Okay.
No edits.
So I can just straight upload it. Like,
Yeah.
don't even have to rewatch it.
Don't have to listen to it.
Okay, good. That'll save me a lot of time,
Yeah.
actually.
We already know that you do not listen to the episodes.
Hmm.
Mm.
Why do you think that, Xander? Why do you think I don't listen to the episodes?
Who's Xander?
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
All right, we are going to have to cut this episode.
Yeah,
sorry. And
sorry,
just like
fuck
that,
it.
you got to edit.
You ruined it for yourself.
I really stepped in it.
You don't quote yourself enough.
Speaking of
Where
things,
is Xander?
I don't know.
speaking
I'm
of
still,
things,
listen, it's not that I am a different person. It's that I have changed as a person.
He's part of the little
boy.
micro bugs that live inside of all of us or something.
Yes, I am one with the Force, and the Force
Right.
is with me.
That's right.
Thank you.
Jake, do you want to intro our guest?
I'm not a guest. I am me.
yeah, you think
I don't
you're
know what the
only,
fuck we're doing.
Do you think you're the only person here? The
At
only,
what point? I am.
I don't know
What a
what's happening.
narcissist.
I don't know
Oh
what's
my
going
God.
on.
I am still the host.
We have a guest here. Are you insane?
Well, he's a co-host.
Okay.
We've already,
We
have
haven't.
not-
We need to officially announce that and change branding for that. We've only talked about
Have
it
we
1
not?
week.
Does the audience not know the things that I know that we have released upon the universe?
No, we don't share some universal consciousness. You weird space hippie.
We do.
Okay.
Share universal consciousness.
Yeah.
Hello, Harry, our new co-host.
Welcome to Mouse Out of Wedlock.
Thank you.
This is a podcast in Austin. I'm here, looking straight into Jake's eyes, waiting for him to do the intro he said he would do.
Well, you started doing it.
Well, okay. I'm gonna let you go now.
Do you want me to take it from the top?
Yeah, Xander has been giving me notes about my my communication style with you. So
Yes.
yeah,
So
You-
how are you adapting?
I'm not.
Okay. Great.
See, Fisher. Part of learning.
He's
to
been getting the
communicate
notes,
with Fisher, Part of communicating with Fisher is you have to be blunt.
Yeah, because I don't know what the fuck you mean
And
when you say things. Okay.
yeah, so you must be blunt and give advice directly. Well, with Jakeb, you must flow with the ocean and the water.
The motion of the ocean,
the motion
baby.
of the ocean.
Right.
And, or as I like to say, Jake's wake. You must flow with that and let it flow through you. And that is how you get Jake to do things.
Okay. Hold
Welcome
on.
to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a podcast where we talk to you and also to each other. I'm a Jakeb White. I'm a host, and I'll always be a host, and I'll never leave the show. To my right is audio engineer extraordinaire. It's Fisher Joyce.
Hey, and I want to say sorry, Jake. I've been mean to you, and it's been a year, and I'm gonna change my ways. Okay.
Nope.
I'm changing. I'm flipping it on a dime right now. Listen.
Nope.
I'm gonna be nice to you.
I'm
from
pretty
now
sure
on.
this is a
Yes.
thing that's already happened in the show that did not.
It didn't stick.
Yeah.
Once an addict, always an addict. Where
Yeah.
I'm trying to work through it, though. You know, I'm trying to get to a better place where our relationship is less me yelling at you
If
to
I
do
can.
things you said you would do a month ago.
If I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, I'm the intro.
Jacob is a bit.
We still don't know who you are.
Yeah, we'll get to
Okay.
it. I'm still me. I'm still me.
Great.
Jake
Mm-hmm.
is an enabler.
Whoa.
He enables
Interesting.
That's
our
actually
bullying
that's pretty.
of him.
Yeah.
Is this not right, Harry?
I completely agree.
You've known
100%
Jacob the
agree.
longest.
It's
That
very
means you've
hard to
been
not yell at Jake.
exactly. You've been an addict the most with Jacob.
Speaking of
I can't wait for
addiction, we have a guest here. It's Harrison Reese. Give
It's
him a
me.
hand,
Welcome
ladies
back.
and gentlemen.
Back-to-back episode.
Wow.
That's 2 in a row.
Oh,
and
wow.
then
I'm so special.
and
You
then-
are
well,
so
I
special.
think. Well, can we announce the announcement?
once the intro is done,
Right.
finally, we have a fourth person here, straight from Spaceland.
That's right.
It's Skywalker Noland.
That's right. Thank you very much. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
The
That's
galaxy's
the
cleanest
intro.
comedian.
Did you make that up?
Yes, that's right. What's that?
Did you make that up?
Yep.
That was beautiful.
Well, I will say I've been inhabiting the Force. I have had a wave of the Force wash over me this past couple of weeks.
Ocean of the ocean.
The motion of the ocean. And
Mm.
I mentioned my transition of religion to the crew here. And while I wish I could take credit for my name,
Uh-huh.
it was in fact Jakeb who endowed me as Skywalker
Mm.
Noland. as opposed to my previous. And I know many of you, our fans and listeners, are aware of my previous religious transition where I was Walker Noland, and there's a whole lot of lore, some of our best material.
Whole lot of Lord too.
Oh, thank you. Praise the Force. And
Very good.
I highly recommend listening to our best episodes, which are those. And now I have realized these are the even better episodes, as I am, of course.
I forgot what this voice was like.
Skywalker
Yeah, same.
Noland.
That's exactly what I'm going through. I'm like, how can you take something so fun like Star Wars
Yeah.
and throw this layer, put this filter on it?
Also, great job on the intro. I'm going to be nice to you for the rest of the episode. Great job on the intro, Jake.
Good job, Jake. You let the Force come through you, and you said it in such a way that was powerful. I feel how strong in midichlorians you are. I can feel it. I don't need to do a test. I can feel it here in your bloodstream.
The allegory of the Jedi as like Christians is becoming stronger now in my mind, and I think it makes a lot of sense.
Even though
You think the Jedi are Christian?
Well,
Well, they are persecuted.
they're naive and then they lose.
Damn. Yeah, they're just Buddhist monks.
they were taking over, they were in fact taken over, and there's
Yeah,
many
they-
layers to,
yeah.
by people who utilize their religion, but for darker, more fascist.
People that used to
means.
be Jedi became the Sith,
Yes.
who are the alt-right movement.
Yeah.
well,
You
but
don't- and
Yeah,
I,
I mean-
want to say Sith-pressive peoples are very, I try not to engage with them.
You don't? Okay.
I don't engage with Sith-pressive people.
what do you mean by that?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't like anyone who's a Sith-pressive where they utilize the Force.
Like they're
and-
suppressing. I don't know what you're just talking in like
Well,
weird.
let me
layer-
explain. Let me
space
explain
hippie
to you
language
because
to
you
me.
don't seem to understand
Yeah.
religion. So
Also, we're from Earth, so
right.
yeah. So we
Well,
don't
Earth,
we don't
fun
go
fact.
travel around. Yeah.
Fun fact: the Earth is part of the galaxy.
That's beautiful.
I thought it was a galaxy far, far away.
I thought that
but
too.
it exists in a universe that connects us all.
Oh,
So
wow.
while the Force is obviously much stronger in that galaxy, it still exists in the same universe as this one. Do you not understand that's the main point of Star Wars? Is not only are the movies that we're watching, the religious documents that we're watching, saying that this connection with the Force happens on another side of the galaxy, it also heavily implies that it can happen here.
What is the main point of Star Wars? Because I thought it was casual racism.
Huh?
Is it?
What I mean,
I thought
don't
it was
know what
about
to do with
blowing
that.
up space stations with your friends. Which
Interesting.
I thought it was
Yeah.
about
I enjoy it.
getting your hands chopped off.
It is kind
Hands
of about
do
that.
get chopped off a lot.
Yeah.
Canonically, though, Jedis are atheists.
'Cause they have like scientific proof of a force that is on a biological level,
Yep.
microbiological level. Much like the Scientologists that I was explaining, they use suppressive people. They talk about suppressive people, right, as people that suppress their own religion.
Yeah.
I am against Sith-pressive people.
Mm-hmm.
People who
I
push.
understand.
That's the reference I was making. That
I
maybe
thought
Well,
Sith
you
now
just
we
aren't-
learned.
I thought
now
Sith
that you
were
aren't
strong with the
educated.
Force.
They are strong with the Force, but there are suppressives who press down and you should not engage with
Okay,
on a religious level
I got
here on Earth. And you're not a Sith-pressive.
cool. Thanks.
You're not a
didn't think I
Sith-pressive,
was, but
Jake.
thanks for clarifying.
Fisher, you're obviously you're leaning.
You're a little Sith-pressive.
You're a little
Fish.
suppressive, Fish.
Yeah, you
Okay.
know, he's talking me into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here.
One thing I gotta give you about this,
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Right.
like the mantras. It's better than praying all the time. That was definitely your worst trait as a traditional Christian, as opposed to a space Christian.
Well,
Space Buddhist.
it's
Space
it's
Buddhist.
I will
space
die on
Buddhist.
this
It's-
hill.
It's probably
the
more
Jedi,
accurate.
the Jedi ways, the Force was originally when George,
Right.
our Lord,
When he said,
writer and Savior, who wrote
The prophet.
the prophet. Thank you.
right.
When our prophet George Lucas wrote it, he initially was infected by the ideas. I say infected. That's a negative connotation. That's not what I mean. What I mean was he was influenced, of course, by Eastern religion. Okay, and what you don't realize, praise the Force. What you don't realize is that those religions were actually influenced by the Force.
Mm-hmm.
So the Force influenced those religions
Because it was a
and
long time
those
ago.
were,
in
in a galaxy far away.
Long
And
time
those
ago.
religions then influenced George. As you see, it's a direct line.
I'm sold.
So-
are you
direct
taking
line.
donations? Do you have a brick and mortar location?
I'm
where we
so
can
glad
praise
you
the
asked.
Force?
I was going to
Yeah.
wait for the end of the show, the end of the
Suck my
plug.
tongue.
I'll tell you-
I am starting
Okay.
a religious institution in LA
Okay.
where, of course,
Is it big?
anyone,
Yeah.
particularly celebrities,
Uh-huh.
but anyone can join
People that are into science.
that are into science or Christianity.
Yeah.
As we know, there are some Christians who are now treating Christianity, which is one of the reasons I have stepped back from it.
Wow. Okay.
They're treating Christianity like it is the Scientology cult, like that church that Chris Pratt goes to.
Hillsong.
Yes.
Is it Hillsong?
I don't think it's Hillsong.
Could you look that up for me?
Please look it up.
What am I
Jacob.
looking up?
But
I
here,
have-
one
I
second,
am
one second.
incapable of listening
Oh,
to you
let me
speak.
let
Yeah.
you, Jacob. You will look it up.
The church that
Jacob,
Yes.
you will look up the church.
Church.
Oh, well, you said you were incapable of listening to him, and then you sat there staring into the distance.
Jacob, you
So I
will.
thought I'd help
Jacob,
you,
you
out.
will look
Thank
up
you.
the
Mr.
church.
Attitude.
This was like the one episode I wasn't tired for. coming
Yeah.
in.
And
I'm
now I
so
am.
tired.
And now I'm very tired.
So a couple of things I'd like to go back
That
on.
sounds like a suppressive person.
First off,
Mm.
Skywalker,
Yes.
I will.
I am one with the Force. The Force is with me.
I promise you,
Praise the Force.
I will put money in the offering plate if you
Thank
can
you.
hand it to me without your hands. If you
Ooh.
can use the
Of course.
Force. I don't mean use your feet.
Are you questioning God?
Holy shit.
Oh my God!
Holy shit.
Whoa, whoa,
What
whoa,
the
whoa.
fuck? What the fuck? You never did this as a Christian? Oh my God.
Burn him! He's a witch.
That's right. I took the bowl from across the room
Uh-huh.
and brought it to Jacob.
There's not a wire on this at all. I have no idea how that just
I
happened.
wish.
That was incredible.
I wish, Fisher, we had established our camera for this episode, but it's okay. I can do it at any time.
I've been telling you.
Okay, so
I'm just getting a lot of notes today, huh?
I have to
I'm
admit,
just getting a lot of fucking
we
notes
cannot
this
be
morning.
mean to Jacob, but we can, of course, be mean to Fisher.
well,
Okay.
That's
I'm
the
glad-
title of the episode. We all give Fisher notes. We've been holding
Fisher's
back.
notes. So speaking of being mean and how you can't be mean to me, I told you I'd put money in it. I don't have any money.
Oh,
It's okay.
You don't have any money.
I don't have any money.
You don't have any money.
I understood that when you said that because I already knew it.
I love this new Santa.
Praise the Force.
Praise the Force.
Force is with me, and I am in the Force.
Close.
This
Hey,
whole experience.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
We each take our own steps.
Yeah.
In the journey of the Force.
Praise the Force.
There's a
Praise the
force in my hole.
Force!
So this whole experience reminds me of something. Harry, do you remember when we were like 10 or 11 and we were in that Star Wars play?
You were in a Star Wars play?
Oh, wow.
Was it a Christian Star Wars
Yeah,
play?
yeah.
You were in
Because that
a-
makes it way better.
You're in a Force Nativities play?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah, it was actually not gonna lie, it was a
One
lot
with
of
the
fun.
It was really
Force.
cool. So
we,
like the premise of the play was that it's like right after the original trilogy.
Okay.
And
So
Luke,
this-
Luke had set up like a Jedi academy again.
Fun fact, it actually falls into the canon that Disney wrote.
Yeah.
It unironically
That's
completely
that's
falls
sick.
in line
Oh, so J.J.
with the
Abrams.
canon Disney ended up writing. J.J. Abrams clearly saw our play.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
It was good.
It was
I
actually
want to know
really
more
good.
It was
about
a-
this plot
so
because
We took
as-
sword fighting classes. We took actual classes on how to make it look like you're fighting.
Yeah, like
and
stage
beating the shit
combat
out of each-
lessons.
Yeah,
Yes.
stage combat. Right.
Yes,
And
yes.
me and Jake took it very seriously.
Yeah.
We,
I bet.
we practiced all the time, like outside.
if I could,
of,
I can see as a Jedi master,
Right.
I would be happy to take you on as Padawans. I know I'm not supposed to take
That
more
means
than
a
one.
lot.
I
Thank
would
you.
love
You've
to.
already achieved the rank of master.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
council approved it.
I am.
They're
the
all
council.
dead.
I am the council. So
That's true.
They're all dead.
They
I
died
am
a long
the
time
council.
ago in a
And
galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
yes, thank you. They are my ancient spirits that guide me. And I diverted the conversation. I just wanted to compliment that you would be excellent Padawans.
Thank you.
Don't you think they're
Thank
too
you.
old and they have hate in
Hey,
their hearts
hey,
and stuff?
Hey.
hush.
Don't you think they have
Religious?
they've had sex once and now that means they can't be a Jedi?
Oh,
you
that's
see-
totally
Yeah.
true.
That is
yeah.
true.
See,
Yeah.
I
You're-
could
you're
call. I'm probably in there.
Oh, you don't have any hate in your heart?
no.
Well, there's so many things getting thrown around. And at first I want to address
Yeah.
a point. Religions change. They evolve. You're referencing, of course, a very conservative part of the Jedi Force ways. You're talking about the part that did ultimately fail, did it not?
Oh,
did it
yeah,
not, my
it
friends?
It failed.
It failed.
I saw
miserably.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yes. Oh,
So the bad movie
Good.
title. It should they should switch the movie titles around. Episode 3 should definitely be Attack of the Clones because
that's when the clones.
That's when
attack.
the clones attack.
I have many ways in which I can address how those movies could have been, but we will not get into that.
Yes,
Back to your
you're
point.
pointing at me.
Back to your point. Religions change, and as part of that, I don't think they are too young. I don't think anyone is too young to learn the ways of the Force.
Okay.
Now, will they achieve the rank of master in their lifetimes? I don't know. I do not know, but the Force knows. And would I be wrong? Would I be in? What I'm saying is, I feel the Force wanting me to guide these two young Padawans.
But not me.
Praise the Force.
Not yet, because you are not open to it yet.
Fuck.
Fisher.
Okay. I'm just
Fisher,
I'm just
you're
getting a
not
lot of
open
notes,
to
and
it.
I'm not allowed to be part of your.
Have
new
you been in a lightsaber fight yet? Me and Jake have.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, like with sticks as a kid. Yeah, we would do the lightsaber fight.
So ours were like crafted specifically to have balance.
Okay,
And they were like measured against the length of our legs.
This is just not
that
good.
We had a kyber crystal. We constructed it ourselves after
Wow.
going through a trial of will.
This
Yes,
is just not
thank
my
you.
episode, I guess.
Fisher,
no,
you're
Mine was
allowed
blue.
to. You're allowed
Sanders mad at me.
Mine was also.
He's
Skywalker.
he's texting me. Well, that's why he's not here. That's why you're here. Sanders mad at me.
I don't understand why I have to keep saying this over and over. I am that same person. I am not a different character or person. I am
What?
him.
Oh, hey, okay.
What?
So here's a good path to
How
go
many
down.
was Walker different than Xander?
Yes.
No,
That was
Walker,
it. That was a different person.
No,
It was
it's
the
the same
same
person,
person.
but he's a different.
Do you not understand?
Why would I
your-
know that?
Because you're a host on the podcast.
It's been a year. It's been a year.
How-
I don't remember that.
You've listened to the Walker episodes more than anyone else.
Yeah.
Hear me out, guys.
This is once again
We
my
should
proof
go-
that Fisher does not listen to the podcast.
We should go to Disneyland.
Ooh.
Yes, I have been wanting to make the pilgrimage to Galaxy's End for many
That
years.
was thank you for getting us into a new topic.
Because
Yeah.
we can build lightsabers. at
Ooh.
Disneyland.
And then I can be part of the weird religion you're part of.
I mean, you must pass the trials, of course.
So I think I know why I'm having more of an issue with Skywalker than I am normal.
I'm one with the
Walker.
Force. The Force is with me.
Yeah, you've
Because
been dying.
normal, yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
killing me. It's activating something primal in me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Walker did stand up. Does
Right.
Skywalker do stand up?
That's interesting.
Skywalker has not reached that level of comedian across the galaxy. My main focus is one of the issues with Walker was pulled in so many directions because he wasn't being guided by the Force.
He was being guided by Jesus Christ.
Yes, which in turn was a suppressive person.
Okay.
Christ was suppressive. I thought he would have been like a Jedi.
He was a Jedi at one point, of course.
The lore is hugely vast. Like,
It's galaxy.
there's
universe.
a lot of things that I need to hold in my brain. Now that I know you're still Xander and still Walker.
Yes, I am but an evolution of that person. People can change, Fisher.
Praise the Force.
Yeah.
You're trying to fucking trap me into something that I'm not ready to be trapped into. I'm not going to let it happen, to be honest. To be honest, I'm not going to let that happen.
Just say people can't change. Just say people don't evolve.
People can't change. I used
Right.
to be a piece of shit. I'm no longer a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, Walker Noland
Yeah.
was a Jesus follower who was a suppressive person, and thus Walker was a suppressive person. And Walker was pulled in so many directions: Christian comedy, starting his own church, starting that long walk across the United States.
That did happen.
Right?
Yeah. You were in a helicopter, though, I
Yes.
think.
Well, my manager was. I was walking. My manager was in the helicopter.
Okay, and you see, the manager is not the same as Xander.
Yeah, that's a different character. Sorry, person.
Okay.
They're quite the character.
Skywalker is
Yeah.
focused on creating the Jedi Church in Hollywood.
The Jedi Church in Hollywood.
Yes, because if we can start getting the trendsetters, the media moguls of LA to understand the Jedi ways,
Yeah.
that would then slowly influence across the United States, and the Force will be strong.
Who's your number one target? I would say Tom Holland's a good option.
Chris Pratt, of course.
Chris Pratt.
Tom Holland.
I think the world is tired of Chris Pratt.
But he's still an influential person. Of course, I will want to get Tom Cruise, whomsoever. But
I think
everyone,
he's signed. I think he's committed already.
Yeah.
He's got a
Yeah.
contract.
You should be
I
looking at
want
free
with the
agents.
Force. The Force is with me.
Praise the Force.
Praise the Force. Thank you, Harry.
Right.
Dude, Harry, please don't take this home. Don't bring this
Oh,
home.
I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm converting.
No.
Yep.
This is bad.
No.
I knew it. I could tell
Yeah.
the Padawan within you was hungry and eager to learn.
Okay, well,
Yes.
Yeah.
Said like a man who's ready to transition the
So
conversation.
since Jake clearly didn't have anything to say, I did want to circle back around. We never confirmed what is Chris Pratt's church, because I am curious.
Oh, right.
Yes, Jacob, look up the church.
Like what? Why do y'all know? Is it problematic?
They
I
just
don't-
hate gay people.
They hate gay people, and it's also like it
is
is
it Zoe Church?
It's one of those
No, I
churches
don't
that a
know.
lot of celebrities go to, and it has like a little bit of a vibe that it's one of those LA Hollywood churches that's clearly just using it as a platform, which is not what the Jedi Church would be, of course.
But no one would ever say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't feel this suppressive energy from you as much right now. I feel like you're
Yeah, because I'm dying.
slowly
Because I'm
Oh.
fading away.
because you're connecting with the Force.
Hillsong Church.
Hillsong.
Sometimes
I think
it
that's
can
what I
be
said.
scary when your midichlorian
That is what you
count
said, Fisher. You were
rises.
correct.
Yeah.
You trusted the Force energy to tell you the correct thing, and you said it.
Huh. What if I said to you, I don't believe in the Force? What would you do then?
I would understand.
You would
Because
understand.
It's tough to see some things. It's tough. It's tough to have such
Yeah.
faith in things. But did you not see me move that bowl from one side of the room to the other? And
It's
also,
like you completely forgot.
and
about
also
it.
Jedi.
Is Chris
mind,
Angel a Jedi?
he's a Sith oppressive, obviously.
Oh, interesting.
He's a Sith oppressive. He's utilizing the Force for his own material gains.
Hey Jake, what should we talk about now?
You seemed ready to transition the
Yeah,
conversation.
I felt that you were about to transition the conversation. I'm really tuning
Force.
into
Oh.
this like
Praise the
gay
Force.
force magic now.
And
Yeah.
if we can, I diverted the conversation.
Yeah,
I wanted
it's
to
gay.
know the story
There's nothing wrong with
of
that.
the Christian Jedi nativity scene.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, what was the story? It was really good. I killed somebody, I think.
Yeah, I think we had all I remember is the choreographed fights.
Okay.
And there were 2 fights, and I won one and I lost one. That's all I remember.
Wow, I won with the Force goes with me.
I don't remember anything about the plot. I remember the.
Was it just the Star Wars plot?
You were a Wookiee, weren't you?
I was like a Wookiee hybrid. I was like a cross species hybrid, so I was
The
like
lore
I
is
was like
deep.
a
The
Wookiee,
lore
but
is
I
deep.
could talk.
According to
yeah.
Wizards of the Coast, that's problematic now.
What according to Wizards of
What?
the Coast, what did they say?
What is Wizards of the Coast?
They publish
make
D&D
magic.
and Magic,
Yeah.
but D&D's their big thing. I mean,
so why the
Magic's
fuck
huge.
are they
Like
talking
magic.
about Star Wars and Wookiees?
No,
Yeah, they talking about
maybe they should get
bestiality?
off my
No,
fucking case.
this is a real
I
thing.
know what
that
you're
happened.
saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Thank
Please
you.
continue. Jim.
So D&D recently like got updated. I think like their next like going forward, there are no more half races in D&D in like the official public releases because it's problematic.
In what way? Like bestiality way?
Does that mean I am problematic as half?
Why is cross races probably?
Yeah.
Non-eugenics is problematic to
Jacob,
D&D.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kinda
I-
fucked.
You can look it up.
Yeah,
Jacob,
yeah, what?
look
I
it
don't
up.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, my instinct when reading that, I was like, so it's good to
Well, also,
keep
good
it-
thing D&D isn't fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
So,
My wizard can't be half of a dragon anymore? Why?
yeah.
But why though?
Yeah.
but why? Why can't I be half wolf, half lizard in D&D?
I think the whole point
Because
of
Wizard
D&D
of
is
the-
you can be whatever you want.
That's the
right?
point.
Like,
That's the
can't-
point.
It says so. One of the representatives said, "We're not comfortable and haven't been for years with any of the options that start with half. The half construction is inherently racist, so we simply aren't going to include it in the new player's handbook."
Are they saying mixed race people existing is inherently racist?
Right.
That's
that seems in
so
the,
backwards.
In the way of the Jedi, of course, that is okay. We encourage it even.
Yeah, of course.
This feels, and I want to be like sensitive to like somebody that might be hurt by like the word half, because like I just don't understand that at all. But like this feels like overstep, like Latinx style. It was like nobody wants this.
Yeah.
This
I
is just
agree.
like liberal, like corporate bullshit.
Yeah, that's
oh,
very...
no. So here's the reason. Apparently now you can make characters with parents of any 2 races instead of just being half human, half elf. Like, so
That's the same thing.
well, so the difference now is one, I guess it's a little more work on the player, but two, like half elf was a race before. It was saying that if you were a person
That's
who
what my
had,
character is.
if you had a person who was whose parents were elf and human, they are a new third race called half elf instead of being part elf, part human person.
Oh, so the lore is racist, not the idea of.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what's
The
going
lore
on.
was
So
racist.
it seems like what happened was a representative talked to it, and then a bunch of news people then
But they are
grabbed
half
onto
elf,
the
right?
latched onto that saying without any of the rest of the context,
Me too.
so that it can be yes.
Fascinating. That's
Hey,
how media works.
I also experienced this. Because I remember reading the same headline and thinking, that seems dumb.
This has been a segment on media literacy for Mouse Out of Wedlock.
And that none of us are literate.
I can't read.
I didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah.
One with the force.
So speaking of things that you read, maybe there's a list we should read.
The fuck
Is
are you
there?
talking about? Fuck are
Oh,
you
no,
talking
we'll
about?
do that.
Fuck are you?
I want to stick on one thing.
Force are you talking about right now?
He wants to go into Jake's list, which you hate because you're still Xander and also two other characters at the same time.
I don't think you understand what is going on, Fisher, and how
Yeah.
people
So, do you think-
change over time.
Do you think Bruce Wayne and Batman are two different characters?
I mean, yes.
Oh no! Who's gonna break
Who's
it? to
gonna
him?
tell?
I mean,
him?
they're the same person, but like, there's two different. They're two different.
But they're the
characters.
same person.
No, they're the same character.
They're not at the same time. You can't be this. You can't be both at the same time.
That actually kind of is a big part of Batman, right? Like,
Right.
Who am I? I'm Batman. Bruce Wayne is the mask I wear.
Do you not see the point you just made?
Yeah, I
in
know.
my
That's
favor?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay,
I don't
great,
think
great.
that's
with
a
you.
point. Like, they're
Yeah.
still ultimately the same character. Bruce Wayne and Batman are still ultimately the same person.
Right. I mean, sure. They're different. They're two characters. There's two
They're
different.
not two different characters, though. I don't.
I mean,
And
To the
people,
Joker, they're
and
two
it's
different
also,
characters.
That's also a complete.
To
That's
Two-Face, they're two
different than
different
the point that I'm making. That
right.
I was Xander, an atheist.
And you're trying to do a
and
transsexual allegory.
That's not at all what I'm fucking
I'm
saying.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I just don't understand why you can't understand like Xander Noland,
Because I'm
atheist.
fucking stupid,
and
dude.
that's why I'm
I'm
trying to
dumb
explain
as
to you.
bricks.
And I'm trying to explain to you, Xander Noland, atheist, warmonger.
Right.
True.
Is he
Walker
also
Noland,
the British
Christian.
PM?
Yes,
He's the
Xander, Christian PM,
Yeah, Christian British Prime
Christian
Minister
who's Prime Minister, and then of course
Yeah.
of the shadow government.
of the government in the shade. Remember your own joke, okay?
Thank you for understanding.
You're welcome.
That's still the same person as Walker Noland, who evolved and changed as a person who became a Christian. Okay, also a warmonger.
So are you not Xander anymore then? That's the question. That's where I'm confused.
Yes, what you're asking, of
Yeah.
course, is what name do I want to go by? I am one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Praise the Force.
Praise the Force. I am Skywalker Nolan.
And what are your new
Okay.
pronouns?
He,
Thank you, Jay.
he, him. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want to do your list now? What do you want to do that?
Let's talk about things Jake
I can't be
didn't do.
mean. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that back. That was being mean to you. I have one thing I want to talk about D&D. What is your? Do you guys all play D&D? Have you played D&D?
I have played it and I wish to play it again.
I've played
but
it
I
many
don't have a
times.
group to play it with. Right
I
now.
have an interesting thought experiment here. We're gonna try to guess each other's classes because I think much like your Smash main, the class you pick in D&D says a lot about you.
Well, what if you change classes every time?
Well, then that's your answer. I only play one class.
Okay, I always switch it up because I like changing things.
I
Whoa.
usually play one class, but
Barbarian.
I've dipped, no.
Oh,
That's a good guess.
I've dipped into
you'd
it.
be a good barbarian.
I guess fighter.
Nope.
No.
Harry, you want to take a guess on my D&D class that I generally do?
I have only created a character for a game that I'm about to play with my friends.
Okay.
I've yet to play it, so I'm not super familiar with the classes.
There's like a wizard. There's a ranger. There's
Yeah,
a druid.
I could see him being a
Maybe
wizard.
druid.
That's what he was in
Harry's
Elden
my
Ring.
best friend. I'm a wizard all the
Yeah.
way. That's always what I play.
My most
Makes
recent
sense.
character was a wizard. I really enjoyed him.
I love I love the idea of reward for intelligence. Like
Yes.
it's not like it was in your blood and you just happened to get powers. It's like I hit the books and it paid off.
Yes.
Like I love that lore wise.
The difference between sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards is so super fascinating to me, and I really enjoy it. As a sorcerer,
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No. That was the best thing that's happened this whole day.
That was a good one.
Like, yeah, the point you made of like the wizards, they fucking work their ass off, and they're surrounded by all these like fucking assholes who, I can say that because in the Force there's no, you could say bad words.
I'm back on board with this
You can say
religion.
bad words. You could say bad words.
Say another one.
Yeah, say another bad word.
Bitch.
Ooh.
Praise the Force.
Praise the Force.
Praise the Force.
I am one with the Force. The Force is with me.
Say another one.
Shit.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
one with the Force. The Force
Praise
is
the
with me.
Force.
Praise the Force.
What about the worst one? Say the worst one you can.
Nope. We're veering away. Here we go.
Jake's list.
Oh no!
Wait,
well,
wait,
we're
wait,
guessing. We're
I
guessing.
wasn't done. I wasn't done. I was just agreeing. Like sorcerers, they are just inherently, they just have power and they don't understand it. Warlocks, they make that pact with a being,
Like a god or something.
a great being, which I find is like a great role playing tool. But my most recent character was a gnome wizard named Mervin, who was just really type A and annoying and just surrounded by assholes and was just trying to constantly move to that next
You
place.
just
to, like,
keep her on the
group,
railroad.
Keep the group going. Keep the bard from trying to fuck every person and ruin their chances in that
Mm.
city. It was a lot of fun to role play, and that crew constantly, like I don't do it anymore, but like regularly, like I want to. But the crew that is still doing stuff, they'll occasionally bring Mervin back in for a quick one shot.
Now, I'm gonna say this at the risk of getting sound bite. What's it called when someone takes an inappropriate sound bite?
Soundbite.
Dropped, clipped,
Clip
chimped.
Clip chimped.
Yeah.
At the risk of getting clip chimped.
That's not. What did you just say?
I want a clip chip of that.
Clim chimped.
I want a Slim Jim of that, please.
If you know your class says a lot about you,
Yes.
I think your race says a lot about you too.
Whoa.
Okay.
I always play human.
Do you? Interesting.
I think this says a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the
Huh.
end.
Mine is
What does that say about you?
Elf, which I guess is problematic now.
Now you're
which
just
I'm gonna get canceled
now you're just
for.
whoever you feel like you are.
Also, one of my classes is one of the new ones because it's badass.
What is
What
that?
is one of the new ones?
Martyr.
What's that? I haven't heard
Martyr?
Yeah,
That's
so
interesting.
basically, the character is always destined to be a martyr for like some specific god. So
Whoa.
some god chooses your character at birth, and no matter what you do, you are doomed to be a
That's
martyr.
so cool.
Eventually, but
I'm gonna dig into this with
that's
you.
pretty
at some
dope.
point.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
they're very cool.
That's
What are
pretty
some
cool.
of the new classes? There's Martyr. I didn't know about this.
There's half martyr.
Yes, I love it. I'm on with the Force. Force with me.
Praise the Force.
Jacob, look up
I
the
don't
new
think-
races.
I don't-
Sorry,
yeah,
the new species.
Classes. I don't think I remember any actually.
No, that's fine. I've been talking with Fisher about this in our group chat.
Yeah.
with Jakeb. That Jakeb has been saying, no, I don't want to do this. No, as a typical Sith-pressive person.
Oh, so he's.
I'm suppressive now.
So
At the
Jake's
time,
Sith-pressive now.
Everyone's a little Sith-pressive except for me, of course,
Interesting.
and
Oh,
our
no.
prophet George Lucas.
And it's still Walker. It's still Walker underneath there. Oh no.
It's Skywalker, and
Right.
But we've been talking about wanting to spin up a D&D game because I got the vibe for it. So I want to know these new these new classes.
It's gonna take me a minute.
That's fine. I find it fascinating. And that Martyr character sounds interesting. What are the special things with Martyr? Like, what is the? I assume it's
There's,
more religious. Like, it's closer to a warlock.
Yeah, it is closer.
Like
There's
a cleric, maybe?
Yeah, there's like some. There's a bunch of different ways you can take it. Basically, you choose whichever god for your
Right,
character.
right.
Yeah, so-
which I decided to get creative, make my guy chosen by the god of death. Right, and so his martyrdom is that he can't die.
Whoa, that's fun.
That's
fun.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was
Fisher's nodding heavily. To
That's
this
pretty
one.
sick.
Thank you. I think it's pretty good. And but he has sick powers, like the like level 1 spells or whatever. I honestly don't remember like the special abilities that you get to. You can tell I don't know that much about it.
It's okay. I don't know a lot. Either.
One of them, my guy can take his sword. You can use it on like certain melee weapons, which are the two ones that I chose. He stabs it into the ground, and when he pulls it out, it's on fire.
That's pretty sick.
It's
Pretty
pretty
cool.
sick. And so because of that, I just based it all around like fire stuff.
That's
and
cool.
his whole thing is he's trying to die. because he's tired of doing this thing. And
How old is he at this point?
80. I
Okay.
think
I
something
feel like
that.
that's old for half
So,
elf.
Yeah, very old.
Okay.
Very old. But
I
his
like
whole
that.
thing is
That's
like
fun.
he's all right. And so there's a minor god who is like the boatman,
Right.
lore wise, to death
Yeah.
in D&D. And so my character tried to make a deal with him, and he tricked him, and that's why because the campaign that we were starting at like the lowest level
Mhm.
or whatever, and so that's why, as like a hardened war veteran,
Ah, I see.
he lost his powers because the boatman tricked him.
That's-
and
It's kind of like Tears of the Kingdom. That's what that
Is
reminds
it?
me of.
is
That's
it?
great,
I
and that's
actually
a great
didn't-
transition for later. I before we moved on, I think that's a great role playing idea. I like that a lot.
Thank
I think you
you.
did a really good job
Thank
making
you.
that and like connecting all the stuff. Because one of like not a pet peeve of mine, but it was like a lot of times in D&D, you're like I've been in 100 wars and I'm so sick. Level 1, I don't know how to attack a person.
right. Yeah.
So that's cool. I think you did a great job, and I'd love
Thank
to. We can talk about it later, I guess.
Well,
Jacob, I wanted
so-
to know the new classes.
Well, I looked it up, and the only thing I'm finding, I think this martyr thing's a homebrew.
You might have to like buy it. It's like
It's like an expansion thing.
It's like a
Well,
DL,
I'm
it's
not
like a
sa-
DLC.
Well, I'm not
'Cause
seeing
there's-
an official
Mm.
release for D&D that's martyr, but I am
Okay.
seeing a lot of different homebrews that have the same kind of idea
Gotcha.
of theme
There's-
of sacrifice.
and then there's,
Interesting. My friend who I was doing it with, who was running it, he described it as a DLC, like official stuff that he like. I was under the assumption that he bought. Maybe he didn't.
well, like if you do the
Maybe it
the,
is.
the Dungeons and Dragons website for Wizards of the Coast, like you sign up and like you can whatever book you personally buy, you can like also have access and share with other people in your campaign, which is a lot of fun. So that might be one of those things where someone like there are because of that they have like official, unofficial things. Like there's the official thing of Matt Mercer, who does, I think it's Roll20. I forget what his
Critical Role.
Critical Role. And he released like 4 characters that were kind of interesting. Like there's the gunslinger, and then
I think actually I think the martyr is part of that.
Okay.
Because the gunslinger, I as soon as you said that, I was like, that was one of the other ones.
There's
that I
like
saw.
gunslinger. then
Gunslinger's pretty sweet.
There's like this teleporting knight thing that looked really cool that I wanted to play. Well, I've just had a big D&D itch recently, so I've appreciated this conversation. I am one with the force. The force is with me.
Praise the force.
Praise the force. Hi, Jacob. You look deep in thought.
I'm not in thought so much as I am doing it. You want me to talk about my list?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Is
I
that a
don't
good,
do you-
is that a
want.
good segue?
I don't want to talk about it, but I feel like we are going to.
I'm not allowed to be mean at you, and
Well,
I'm out of energy.
good thing
So-
because there's no reason to be mean to me this week.
Really?
Whoa, you've done everything.
Hit anything. Tell me anything from the list. And
What
I have a response.
advertisers did you talk
Yeah.
to?
Who did I talk to? Well, do you consider it talking if it's a one-way conversation where I reach out to them and they don't?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
That's what I'm counting.
Yeah.
Blue Chew already done. Well, I did it earlier this week, but I did respond.
Okay.
No response yet. But I also reached out to MeUndies.
Nice.
I also reached out to Blue Apron.
Okay.
I also reached out to what's the other one?
You could just look at the emails.
Yeah, I could just look.
Yeah.
You should reach out to that small guitar string company. I found when I was searching for. I have sweaty hands, right?
Uh-huh.
But I want to start learning to play the guitar. So I was looking for like sweat resistant strings, and I found this company.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I found this company that's pretty legit, but they are a small mom and pop company, which is the
Oh.
vibes that they give off. So you could maybe hit them up.
Yeah.
They would,
Yeah.
We should have like local
it-
businesses.
well, so-
if anything, they would see it. They would more likely to see it.
Yes.
Sure.
The other two I reached out to were Harry's Razors and Dollar Shave Club.
You could just
Okay.
talk to him
and
right
I-
here.
Yeah, come on, man. I didn't know you wanted an advertiser like that. You could.
He's
just
right
call
here.
It's
me.
your razors?
Yeah.
You're Harry.
Yeah, he's a multimillionaire. Did you not know that?
Yeah.
Whoa. German engineering.
Why
I just
are
work
you-
for fun.
You work at the game show store for fun.
He lives the bohemian
Yeah.
lifestyle for fun.
You're like Frank in Sunny.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
It's my
Yeah,
whole
everyone knows that.
So I did
thing.
that
His-
though.
the
but-
Frank is based off of me.
oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That show's 15 years old.
Yeah.
You were 12 and like fucking eggs
Yeah,
or
dude,
something.
I was a
don't know what it
badass.
was.
Doing big things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was
back
just-
to the
I
list.
was just taken
How do you think I
aback by
started the
fucking
razor
eggs.
company?
Mm.
Come on, Jake.
Anyway, list.
Okay.
Come on, I did all this work, and I
Yes,
just
please.
want to not be yelled at.
Well, I was going to suggest
you're not
for-
getting yelled at.
Yeah,
I know,
we're
it's
not-
awesome.
We're not
It's
yelling
awesome.
at.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest for this next week, reach out to
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
That's
and
a
I
good
just
idea.
realized they actually literally have straight on their water can. They say straight from the ounce, which is, I think is if they wouldn't have said that unless they were like, yes, this is the drink for straight edge people / straight people. So
We tell them that we can really fag up their brand.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
Why not?
Either of you can send that email. I'm not sending this one.
Okay.
I'm not even. I can't
All
even
right.
type. I have a pass from my queer friend. I'm not going to do that.
It's really funny if you did that.
They might actually
Okay, it's
reach out
funny
to
to-
us at that point.
It's funny to y'all. It is not funny to me.
Imagine being the Liquid Death marketing. Like, we can really.
you will send that email.
God damn it.
You will send that email.
No, stop. Okay.
That
Just
is
like,
the
oh,
That's
email
not on,
you
that's
will
not on
send.
my list. I refuse to do this one, and I'm not gonna get. I won't take the punishment later.
That
when I
is
haven't.
what you will do. You will send that email.
Well,
What else is on the list?
I don't really remember.
Yeah, at
I
this
can't-
point, you've kind of
Yeah.
you've kind of just brought us.
I know you're wanting like redemption or something here, but there's really just none to be had.
It's
not-
classic Jakeb.
Yeah.
I've done the bare minimum. Please praise me.
Hey, hold on, guys. Let's take a moment. Let's give Jake a round of applause.
Thank you, Jakeb.
You did so good, buddy.
Congratulations.
You did the bare minimum.
Congratulations.
That's our special guy. This feels like when I clap for my dog.
Good boy. Good Jacob. Give him a little scratch.
Who's our special guy?
And I'll do a forced scratch.
This
I'll
doesn't
do a little forced scratch.
Here's-
You feel it?
well,
I'm a
I
little
do
special
feel
guy.
Welcome to the new era of the podcast where I'm nice to Jake.
This is
I
worse.
am-
I hate this. I hate.
Harry's here,
I've hated every
Xander's-
second of this.
kind of here.
I am here as Skywalker. I don't understand why that is so difficult to understand.
Anakin Skywalker, Texas Ranger.
That's pretty good.
That's good. That's great.
It does work,
Xanakin
though.
Skywalker, Texas Ranger.
There's another big thing on the list that we've.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
Do you remember what it is now?
yeah, I do remember. I'll let you go into it
Yeah,
though.
say it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead this off by saying I accomplished a task with a caveat. The requirement was to make something to upload onto Pornhub,
Yeah.
and I made something.
Okay.
But in order to upload it onto Pornhub, do you guys remember a couple of years ago whenever they like
Yeah, they banned all unverified accounts.
exactly?
Yeah.
So you have to apply through their content creator page.
We could just do OnlyFans instead.
Well, what I ended up doing was X videos.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
X videos is the Wild West,
I
baby.
think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
great.
you can traffic whoever you want on this website.
Ugh.
Luckily, I mean that's the reason they did the verification stuff. I'm
Yeah.
just reporting news. Anyway,
Yep.
so do you
Just
want to
like-
see this? This is only a minute long. Do you want to see it?
I guess. What
I
are we
don't
What are we
want to
getting
see-
ourselves into?
I
I
loosely know
Yeah. Because
what it is.
okay.
He
'cause-
asked me to help record, which
then we
I was
tried.
like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice on your
Come
part.
on,
Yeah.
we battled lightsabers and then also battled wieners together at 12 years old. Come on.
That'll be good.
Did you play lightsabers together as young?
Oh, dude, we
boys?
played swords a lot. I
Did
remember
you-
like
Did you?
not with our
no,
dicks,
no, not with our dicks. No.
Oh, that's too bad. It's a lot of fun. I did it with all my favorite coaches.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
so
Oh
What
my
the
god!
Jesus.
All right.
Yikes.
this video is called "How to."
Today I feel gay.
This video is called "How to Tune a Guitar."
Great. I
It's a
did,
minute long.
I did text you. Are we watching the censored version or the uncensored version right
This,
now?
this is uncensored.
Okay, so you just didn't reply to my text. Okay, great.
Because he didn't make an uncensored version.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Great. Okay.
It's only a minute long. I feel like you could have.
So just
Okay.
to describe to the audience, it is a vertical video,
TikTok style.
TikTok style. Jakeb is currently at his drum set.
at
That's
his
my drum set.
That's my drum
Oh,
set.
I don't know.
Which I was disgusted by. It did not deserve.
Yeah.
I feel like, are we about to get the Step Brothers treatment with this?
Seeing
No, that was a good idea. I
Oh
should've
god,
done that.
I would have been so mad.
Dude, it's my oil rag that's on your drums. We could.
okay. And
seeing
so I could've
one
put my
of your
balls on that.
possessions in a porn video that you didn't expect to see there might be one of the worst feelings of all time, right? Seeing something that you own appear in a porn video that you
Oh,
weren't
my
ready
brand
for.
new hi-hats. I paid $400 for those, and now they're on X videos.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I guess here we go. The culmination of over a month of lead-in.
Oh, and
Jake has
Jacob
finally done
Jacob
his
is holding
porn.
a guitar right now.
So
He's-
maybe I'll point my mic
Harry's,
toward
yeah.
it.
Harry's drum set.
Yeah.
Wait, is the sound only coming through the computer?
I'm one with the force.
I
the
think.
force is
Yeah.
on
It's not
me.
connected to Bluetooth or anything.
Oh, I thought it was plugged into. never
No.
mind.
No, we're not that cool.
We could. I mean, I just
Yeah,
don't, I
yeah,
don't,
we just-
I don't
we
have the
just didn't
cables with me right now.
Lessons.
So guitar's very out of tune right now.
Guitar. 2 words appeared.
I don't like that. Don't like that.
He listens.
Okay. Firmly. hmm And he's caressing the guitar holes very sensually. Also, we should say this guitar is the Union Jack flag, which I do. If you come on the British flag, I'm gonna like the video. That's just kind of how this is gonna go. And now there's black on the screen, and now it's an extreme close up of the guitar, and there's a penis, and no cum shot. But we did see the
disappointed.
tip
It's
of
now-
I'm
Jake's
disappointed you didn't
penis.
come on it. Why
It's
didn't
now
you?
Luke's back.
It is looping, TikTok style. It is looping,
That makes sense.
and
Yeah.
congratulations.
You
Let's give it-
completed
give it-
a task.
Oh.
Even though the task specifically was, I will jack off
Did you
to
pop?
completion on Pornhub.
No,
You
it
instead-
wasn't jack off to completion. I said I'd show my dick.
I
It was-
distinctly remember it being to completion. Actually,
Yeah,
I
it
do-
was-
pretty
It was
sure.
very specific.
Yeah.
That wasn't part of the initial bet, I don't think.
I agree.
I
It was
think-
just make a video for Pornhub.
Yeah, but
No, it
you
wasn't.
said yourself.
I was
that
gonna.
you were
I was gonna nut.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed you didn't a little. I was. You know.
I wasn't.
I'm relieved
I wasn't
slightly.
looking. I wasn't.
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
I am
forward to it.
slightly relieved that I
Yeah.
can still have a relationship with Jake.
Yes. I wasn't looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing you come, but I am disappointed it didn't happen.
Same.
Does
same.
that make
I feel
sense?
the exact same way.
Okay,
I was
well-
not looking forward to it, but then when it didn't happen, I was like,
This is
Yeah.
only video 1.
Oh, great.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Well,
Great.
ideally, like if this
Yeah.
if this one catches on, I'll make a
If
series
this
of them.
catches on, what is your metrics for catching on?
More than
3 or 4 views.
more than 100 views.
More than
Okay.
100.
All right. I feel like that'll happen with Pornhub.
Oh.
Sorry, X video.
It's at 0 right now. It's at 1, I guess, because of me.
Well, also, we probably won't be able to link to this anywhere
Wait, why?
because you can't link to porn on YouTube.
Well, can you link to a different link that links to porn?
No. No, you can't. We also can't upload it to Patreon unless it's censored.
Yeah.
So I don't know how people are going to see it unless you're going to just directly post a link.
Just tell them whatever the name is, so they can search it for
Sure.
themselves.
Or your
Yeah,
account.
go into the
All right,
X
sure,
video.
we did-
font
we
and
did
try to
do,
find the video.
Hello, fans. If you are interested in seeing my dick,
We should say just the tip of his
just
dick.
the tip of my dick.
No, that's the whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
That was most of it.
Oh.
You can find it at, and get your computers ready, xvideos.com/video 765-96657 / like TO
I meant the name
underscore
of the video.
tune
Yeah,
underscore a underscore guitar.
Nice.
Great.
If you try searching how to tune a guitar on X videos, it does not come up.
I wonder
Really?
if
That's
What-
weird.
If you also couldn't mind
'cause-
what is your profile, I think that will be easier to link to.
Oh, that's a good point.
I wonder if we're on the edge of TOS by like spelling out a URL that leads to porn.
My
I wonder where in the gray zone we are.
I interrupted
my
it. So
my,
it's okay.
my channel name is Lessons to Live By.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There we
I
go.
actually like that.
That's
a good
pretty
one.
good.
Uh,
I don't know if we want to go too deep into porn talk, but I guess we're already here.
yeah.
But why? What's the deal with everything being like step sibling?
I know exactly the answer to this.
because it's literally every video.
You do. There are two things. There's one thing that happened
Yeah.
right as the thing changed.
Degeneracy.
It was
The decline of Christian America.
That's right.
no.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
the
one with
answer.
the force.
The force is with me.
Force is with me.
right.
Game
the
of
Force.
Thrones.
No. The incest was popular way before that.
I don't. Not. It wasn't front page of Pornhub popular.
Yes, it fucking was.
Nah, dude. I've been.
If
I've
you-
been
Xander's been on the Pornhub for a long time. I trust
if
him.
if you look at porn search results dating back to like 10 years prior to Game of Thrones, that shit was popular then.
there wasn't in, internet search result.
I just don't understand.
data.
There
I just
wasn't
don't get
internet
it.
search result data 10 years ago.
No, 10 years before Game of Thrones.
No, yes, before that they indexed that shit.
Yes, there was. There definitely.
All right, let's do some research here.
I feel like if
Xander's taking
anything,
over my
it
role
was.
of
I feel like if
being
anything, it was
I'm
probably
just saying
more
that's a-
regulated. Back when it
That
first
isn't the
started.
reason. It wasn't because Game of Thrones popularized it.
What is the reason then? Because it's fucking nasty.
When did incest pop off?
That's a good Google search. That's a good search. Right after your own porn video. When did your search history is a porn video of yourself, and then when did incest pop off?
This is
What can we do to read off the trifecta here? How to make a bomb or something.
when did incest porn
Ugh.
get so good? I mean, popular.
It's so good.
Incest, unfortunately, has been a thing within human society for a while because for the longest time, the only people around you were your family. Like that was just you couldn't travel very far. Even back, like if you go way back, you didn't travel far.
Yeah.
The only people within your family were cousins and step cousins, and within your tribe. So it's been unfortunately inherently part of human civilization for a long time, and that's just slowly seeped through.
Okay, so
Society.
Do you have an incest problem in Star Wars land?
this article,
No, it's a
Vice,
galaxy. We have plenty of people to fuck.
Vice says that there was a 178% average increase in the consumption of family role play porn between October 2014 and January 2015.
Is
Like
that Game of
that is
Thrones
about
time?
whenever it took over, which makes sense to me
It's
because
interesting.
as someone who jacked off in middle school a lot, I
Right.
didn't see any incest porn at all that whole time. It wasn't until around high school, college, whenever I started seeing it on the front page
I
constantly.
didn't watch porn until college.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just not not a sexual person that much.
Utah had the highest increase with 765%
Well, that's
increase
not a shock.
in that
That's-
3-month
yeah.
range. That's crazy.
It's not that big of a
I
show.
want to.
Michigan, New York, Alaska, and Arkansas were the other 4 biggest ones. That's insane.
That list checks out so hard. Alaska, Arkansas, Utah, like.
Yeah.
And New York randomly.
Well, I mean, outside of New York City, it's pretty like rural. I could see incest vibes, I guess.
Are you researching something, Xander?
I've just been trying to find the video on X videos. I can't. It's tough to find.
That's too bad. Well, audience, you have a mission now.
Did you do any tags on your video or like anything?
Educational music.
Okay. Well,
Here's a video of a person
are you just looking
just
at porn
naked,
right now?
just naked, playing guitar. That isn't you.
You should have done like
Huh.
you should have done like how to guitar BBC.
Yeah.
Here's another article.
Naughty step guitar gets stuck in washing machine. Big dick Jake boy gets out. Do you like that? You should let me title your next video.
It wasn't until 2014 when incest started showing up in Pornhub's top search results that they publish every year.
Well,
So that's about the time.
y'all,
Game of Thrones is like what, 2010?
I don't fucking know. Y'all nasty. That's what I have to say about that.
I don't have siblings, so I can watch a stepsister video and it means nothing to me. I have no idea what that looks like. I have no idea what that feels like. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah, man. It's really it's nice being me.
Good for you.
I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky.
Oh,
I'm
God.
blessed. Hashtag I'm one with the force. The force is one with me.
Thank you.
Praise the force.
Praise the force.
I guess what's the next arc of this anime, Jake, that we're painting here?
Okay, well, I guess the logical conclusion is to give me another task and see if I do it.
Yeah, another
consistently.
Sisyphean task for you to fail at for months at a time. Let's do a little brainstorm
I
here,
mean,
folks.
clips
It's funny because
clips
your
are
task was
still-
being nice to me, and you've been failing at that the whole time.
No, I've
too.
been doing pretty good.
Clips are still a thing.
I've been doing much better at being nice to you this episode, I think.
Hey, don't. It's tough to go cold turkey on you, Jake.
Yeah, it's a process.
It is a process. Even I have slipped into being mean,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that. The force doesn't want that. I start to be
That's
a
right.
I start to be a suppressive person to you, and I don't want that.
Nope.
No, it's bad.
I am one with the
In
force.
fact,
The force is with me.
The only
Mhm.
person who hasn't been as suppressive at all today is the young chosen one, Harry.
chosen one.
Yeah, I'm saying that right now. As a master Jedi who understands the way of the Force and
Right.
sometimes stumbles and fails, I notice I noticed this young man with such energy, with such forced direction, and I mean, if I were to make a guess here, high midichlorian count.
Is this eugenics? Are we doing eugenics right now?
I am simply one with the Force.
Okay.
He is one with the Force. The Force is with him.
Praise the
I think
Force.
I'm gonna say it. I think the prophecies are real. I think you are the chosen one. You will bring balance to the Force, Harry.
They keep saying that, huh? There's been a lot of people that were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They keep saying you're the chosen one. You're going to be the one that brings balance to the Force.
Religions are crazy in that they can be easily manipulated. However, I know this. I can see this within you
Whoa.
because I am one with the Force. Force is with me.
I'm so ready to get to do genocide.
Yeah. It'll be justified, though. You'll be the good person. You'll get to blow up a couple planets, probably. Just full planet gone.
Sick.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, the Force would want that.
I don't want to get in the way of the Force here. So
Yeah, don't question the Force.
I'm one with the
I'm
Force.
not.
The Force
I
is
never.
with
I
me.
never question. I never question.
Yeah. Don't
I just see
question
it. I just see it within this glow, this energy about you. I never noticed before, Harry. And
Yeah.
then I saw you. Now that I'm one with the Force, Force is with me. I
Praise the
noticed
Force.
that. I praise the Force. I am seeing it, and
Mhm.
I can't wait for us to go to LA.
Me either. I'm so excited.
For us to start our church in LA. It's gonna be great. Jedi Church, of course.
Praise the Force.
Hmm.
The Force is with me.
Okay, so I'm still doing research on this. Game of Thrones started
You're
in 20.
still doing
Oh my
research?
God.
Why are you still on this?
because it's important to me now.
hooked.
Because Xander said it, or because Skywalker said I was wrong, and I think I'm right still. So 2011 is when it came out. 2014 is whenever it started appearing in Pornhub's top. Stepmom or mom itself started appearing in Pornhub's top
But there's
area.
only one like incest couple in Game of Thrones, isn't there?
Technically there are a couple, but there's one really big one.
There's
There's of
Jaime
course
and-
the Lannisters,
Yeah.
but also the Targaryens are pretty incesty, and House of Dragons has a lot of incest. There's just
I'm just
I
not gonna
can't-
watch that show. Like
Yeah,
I just
think
don't
he-
give a
yeah.
fuck about it.
I haven't watched any Game of Thrones. I watched like the first episode of House of Dragons, and they like rip the mom open to take the baby, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking watch this. Same with the Godfather Part 3. As soon as the cousins started fucking on the Godfather Part 3, I was like, well, I'm out, and I literally stopped watching it right then and there, and
Yeah.
I haven't finished it. As far as I'm concerned, there is only 2 Godfather films.
I watched
It's also weird that it's Francis Ford Coppola, whatever. Coppola. It's his daughter is the cousin.
Yeah,
getting
that's
fucked
that's no good.
in Godfather Part 3.
Mm.
It's
Do you
weird.
know?
I got far enough to where I got to hear the famous line.
Yeah.
Fuck me, cousin.
No, yeah.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
They do like actually kind of say shit like that. They're like very clearly wanting to fuck each other, and they call each other cuz and cousin.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
just
not
like
good.
it's gross.
That's nasty.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That's fucking gross.
As soon as I thought I was out, they pull me back in, or like something.
They pulled me back into my cousin.
Wanna
With
fuck
my
me?
penis.
Al Pacino's not fucking his cousin. All right, it's
That's good.
it's some
It's some weirdo.
it is some weirdo. It's literally some weirdo
It's some
that just like
weirdo,
is
for
like
sure.
I think he like is in some way related. Yeah. Because the
Well, isn't
Francis Ford Sophia or whatever.
Is Al Pacino's daughter.
yes,
Yes.
in the
and
movie.
and
in
the
movie.
cousin I think is from Sicily that came over, and that's why they're.
something like that.
I'm pretty. It's been a while since I watched. 3.
yeah.
I like 3 personally, but I get what you're saying.
Is this why Nick Cage changed his name?
Wait,
I
what?
don't think so. I doubt it. His career was already progressing pretty far at that time.
Wait, what?
Nick Cage is Francis Ford Coppola's son.
Nephew.
What?
Nephew? Is it nephew?
It's nephew.
Yeah.
His nephew.
Really?
Get it right.
Jason Schwartzman is also a Coppola. Fun fact.
Whoa, my mind is blown.
Look at that.
And Sophia went on to direct some great movies. Marie Antoinette.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man, these Italians are everywhere.
Everyone
She-
in Hollywood
she-
has a famous parent.
She released a couple shirts recently, and I don't even remember what was on them, but I
I
remember.
fucked my cousin.
Yeah. No, I
And
remember
all I
they
got
were
was
pretty
this
cool.
lousy t-shirt.
That's good. That's really
That
good.
is pretty good.
Oh my god, that's great. I don't remember what was on them. I remember thinking they were cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. Sick.
Awesome.
It was great.
Is
felt a little Sith
you are-
presence
you're-
from you over there.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That
I
felt a little Sith
no
presence.
editing.
You
I'm
are
not
the
gonna
chosen
lie.
one. You are
No.
the chosen one. I get it.
I am one with the Force. The Force is with
You
me.
are the Force. You're the embodiment, physical embodiment of the forces,
Praise me.
as far as I can see.
Thank you for listening to Mouse Out of Wedlock. This is a really good podcast.
I think it's
I
great.
think this was a great one.
Yeah,
We had an announcement. We've established a co-hosting intern program in which we have some of our consistent and best friends on the podcast join us for more consistent episodes. They can join in anytime they would like, and one of those is, of course, the chosen one himself, Harry.
Hello, Mario.
Hey.
I hate rice. And we have others like Dylan Garcia is one of them. They have accepted.
Hello, Mario.
Cat Williams, of course, is also accepted.
Hello, Mario.
And Katie.
Hello, Mario.
They have
Hello,
all
Mario.
been like, hell yeah. So
That's great.
so you'll be seeing more of them in the future and maybe other guests.
When is Sinbad coming on?
Ooh, that'd be fun. Is he dead? I think he's dead.
Sinbad is
Sinbad's dead?
dead. Sinbad
Is
isn't
Sinbad
dead.
dead?
Sinbad isn't dead.
I don't think he's dead.
Sinbad is fine.
I thought he was dead.
Just because they don't appear in movies doesn't mean that suddenly, like, I'm not dead if I'm not here in front of you.
Sinbad had a stroke 2 years ago.
Is he dead?
No. But it was a crippling stroke.
Oh God,
Okay.
Jesus! I thought you just broke the news to me that he was dead.
I thought he
I
was.
shattered for a second.
Sinbad responsible for a 10-car pileup.
He's still learning to walk.
Good for him.
That's so sad. Yeah, I mean,
I hope you're doing well,
That's
Sinbad.
why-
yeah.
Hey,
I hope
the old-
Sinbad is doing.
I'm glad
well.
you're not dead.
The old Walker Noland would have said he should have sinned good. He should have sinned good instead. But Force Skywalker Noland wouldn't have said that, of course.
Right.
Thank you for listening to the show. We're a podcast, and if you continue to listen to it, you get rich.
It's true.
My name is Jake. I've been a host. You
Yes.
can find me
Yes.
on Cash App, $HEYIMJAKEB. It says, "Hey, I'm Jakeb." You can give me money that way. And I'm gonna pass the plug torch to my left. Harry, take it away.
I actually just changed my Twitter handle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So if you would like to find me on Twitter, I am now at Diet Coke _head.
That's pretty good.
That's
That's really good.
That's on our wall here.
Diet Cokehead is not on the wall here. It is
It-
totally original content made by me and nobody else.
An original joke.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
A Harrison Reese original.
Love it.
Speaking of, on Instagram, you can find me at H.RRISONREESE. It's Harrison Reese with a period instead of the A.
It'll be linked.
It'll be linked. You can follow me at Newman Motivation on Instagram if you want the greatest motivation tips to be a new man. So you can find me on there. And of course, please donate to my Jedi Church, in which I will influence the celebrities of Hollywood.
Praise the Force.
Also, coffee bean.
Oh, yes. Of course, you can follow my dog, who is not as oppressive, of course.
Of course.
She is one with the Force. The Force is with her.
Praise the Force.
At coffeebean_dog on Instagram.
Nice. I don't feel like doing my plugs this week. Just follow the show, Mouse Out of Wedlock, on YouTube. Or if you want to follow it on Twitter, it's just Mouse Out Wed. So you should do that. Also, there's a Patreon with some bonus stuff, including probably a censored version of Jake's penis.
Or you can find it. One last plug at X Videos. You can go to listen earlier to the link I said. We'll find a way to get it to you. If you have any interest, actually, you can just text me at 903-714-1205. Just text me and I'll send you the link. No problem.
You have to prove you're over 18.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Mm?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Mm?
What I mean by
Yeah, what did you mean?
No, let me explain. It's I didn't think about that, and that's a really good point. I would hate to
You're
distribute
welcome.
pornography
Disclaimer.
to minors.
Disclaimer.
Please
There we
be
go.
over 18. Please.
So just text a picture of your ID
Your birth certificate, maybe.
and your social security number.
Yeah.
If you have a passport, include that as well.
You can also just get your parents to sign a waiver for you if you want, and have them
Mother's
submit
maiden
that.
name.
I'm not suppressive at all.
Praise the Force.
And one with the Force. The Force is with.
Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Okay, what? What are we doing?
You said hello, Mario.